All right, we have the crank split here, and I was just gonna correct something I said earlier. On this output gear here, you do not tap it through this way. That is what I originally said. I forgot this has got the nut on this side, and so it is a 1/16 nut, and it's a counterclockwise nut. You want to make sure. I mean, you can't have that other side spinning. If you've got a low impact wrench, not a very strong one, you can use a rag, grab a hold of this shaft, and hang on to it. It's got a divot in that nut right here to hold that nut from spinning out the wrong way. If you can't hold it with a rag, what you can do is either put big channel locks on here, you can put something in between here and this keeper, but you just want to make sure that you hold that securely, otherwise you won't loosen it up. So just regular threaded nut on here, hold it as securely as possible, and spin it out. It's not extremely tight. It's got that divot in that nut, so it doesn't have to be really tight, but you want to get past that nut, or that divot in that nut, and then it'll just push out the other way. Crank, you can use that same cap that we pulled that flywheel with. I'm going to slip that back on there so we know where that came from. You can use that same cap. So we've got the cap on there, and then you can just take a rubber mallet. You could even a plastic mallet or something like that, but you want to make sure you don't really nail it with a regular hammer. You'll damage that crank. So just put that cap on there and just hit it a couple times, it'll come out. That bearing stays on there. A lot of times they do. You can take it off at this point, but a lot of times you want to replace these bearings, especially if you're this far torn apart. A bearing should be replaced. So that's a crank split on an Arctic Cat 400.